Everything you see on this table came from a backyard smaller than a single parking space. No farm, no acreage, just the patch of ground behind an ordinary house. And last year, this garden grew about 80% of everything our family ate. Most people assume you need land to feed yourself. You don't. You need a system. And in the next few minutes, I'll give you the exact one, bed by bed, crop by crop, so you can copy it this weekend. Here's the first thing nobody tells you. It's not about how big your garden is. It's about how hard every square foot works. A patch of lawn feeds nobody. The same patch, planted right, can feed a family most of the year. The whole system rests on 4 ideas. Get these, and the size of your yard almost stops mattering. Grow the right crops. Grow up, not out. Never let a bed sit empty. And preserve everything you can't eat fresh. Let me walk you through all 4, exactly the way we built ours. Step 1. Before a single seed goes in, map your space. Because in a small yard, sunlight is your most valuable resource. Find where the sun lands longest. That spot is gold. It's where your hungriest crops will live. Then divide everything into narrow beds you never step on, with paths just wide enough to work. Keep beds about 4 feet wide so you can reach the middle from either side without ever compacting the soil. Step 2. And this is the part most people skip. Your soil is the engine. Get it right, and everything else gets easy. We don't dig. We build up. Every fall we pile on compost and let the worms do the tilling for us. A simple compost bin turns your kitchen scraps and garden waste into next year's free fertiliser, and cover every inch of bare soil with mulch. It locks in water, feeds the soil life, and means almost no weeding. Step 3 is where most people get it wrong. To actually feed a family, you need 2 different kinds of crops. Calorie crops fill your belly and store for months. Potatoes, beans, winter squash, onions, garlic. Potatoes are the quiet hero. A few square feet can give you £100. Value crops are the things that are expensive to buy but cheap to grow. Fresh herbs, salad greens, tomatoes. The trick is to give calorie crops the most space and tuck value crops into every gap around them. Step 4. In a small yard, the most space you have isn't on the ground. It's in the air above it. Anything that can climb, we send up. Beans, cucumbers, peas, even small squash on a sturdy trellis. One vertical trellis can produce what a sprawling row would, in a fraction of the footprint, and below the climbers, shade-tolerant greens keep growing happily in the cool. 2 harvests from one spot. Step 5 is the secret that takes a garden from a summer hobby to a year-round food source. Never let a bed sit empty. The moment one crop comes out, another goes straight back in. We always have seedlings waiting in the wings. Sow a little, often, a few seeds every couple of weeks, instead of everything at once. That way you harvest steadily, week after week, instead of drowning in zucchini for 10 days and then nothing. And when summer fades, cold hardy crops take over. Kale, leeks, garlic, feeding you straight through winter. A small greenhouse or even a simple cold frame stretches your season by months on both ends. Step 6. Watering by hand every day is the fastest way to quit. So, we let the garden water itself. A cheap drip line on a timer keeps everything evenly watered while you sleep, and uses far less water. And we catch every drop of rain off the roof into barrels. Free water for the whole garden. Step 7 is what makes the 80% real, because growing the food is only half of it. You have to make it last. We can the tomatoes into sauce, freeze the beans, ferment what we can, and cure the squash and onions for storage. A cool, dark corner becomes a pantry, and suddenly summer's harvest is feeding you in February. And if you can, add a few backyard hens. A handful of chickens turn your scraps into fresh eggs every single day. Eggs cover the one thing a garden can't, protein, and the hens fertilise the soil for free. So what does 80% actually look like across a real year? Let me be honest with you. From late spring to the first frost, almost everything on our plates comes straight from the yard. Through winter, the pantry and the cold hardy beds carry us, with just a few things we still buy. We still buy flour, oil, coffee, and a few staples. The garden doesn't do everything, but it does the heavy lifting. And the grocery bill? It dropped more than we ever expected. Food we used to pay for now grows itself. But honestly, the best part was never about the money. It's knowing exactly where your food comes from. Now, here's the most important thing I can tell you. You don't have to do all of this at once. Start with one bed. Build your soil. Plant a few things you actually love to eat and let it teach you. One bed becomes two. Two becomes a system. And before long, you're standing where we are now. If this gave you the push to start, subscribe. We share the whole system here, season by season. Your backyard is bigger than you think. Go plant something. We'll see you in the next one.